Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot, and we're gonna finally be getting back into the weekly guidance readings. It might be a little short today just because I'm Sundays and Mondays are basically my busiest times at the moment, but I will do my best because I didn't want to skip this one. So this is what do you need to know this week, and I'm gonna see if I can separate it into things like positive, negative, and advice. Just to rule it out. I'll first be getting just your energy real quick and then seeing if there's anything you have to deal with in your outer world. So I will get like the positive news, and then after that I'm gonna see if there's any obvious like either negative news or events, or just anything, you know, and I will of course give advice of how to deal with that if that is even relevant to your group, because it may not be. So for that reason, I'm gonna just, I guess, give a maybe a potential trigger warning. You know, so if you guys, some people don't want bad news or anything, so if that's the case, please do not watch this. I'll put it in the comments as well. Okay, sorry, this is shaking. Okay, so we have here the four groups. The first group is the clear quartz sphere. Group number 2 is the cat totem. Group number 3 is Lemurian quartz tower, the little mini tower. And group number 4 is the scorpion totem. Okay, so take as much time as you need. Whenever you guys are ready, I will see what you're reading. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 1, which is the clear quartz sphere. So let's just first take a quick look into how you're going to be doing and feeling in your own development and I guess like your energy. Spirit, this reading is for group number 1, please and thank you, our clear quartz sphere group. Okay. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, can you please let us know how will they be doing? Our group 1, what energies are coming towards them in the area of self just this week? I don't know what's that. Spirit, moving forward, what energies are coming towards them in just the energy of self this week? Interesting. My first vibe here is that you guys are going to be listening to yourself. I do generally feel a positive energy here. The Hanged Man hanging around card, I was a little bit unsure of, like just kind of how it came out. It does look relatively, or actually it does look very positive. Here with the Six of Cups, it looks like you're trying to get on the same page as yourself, align, kind of be a little bit more positive and kind to yourself, maybe even let go of some things. With the Magician card, it feels like you are taking some power control and saying, I'm gonna make this happen for myself, or at least feel a little bit more confident. And there we have it, okay? So this is the Go card, this is a Chariot. So I do feel a lot of positive determination this week for you, maybe even a boost of energy. I don't know if this is how you normally feel or it's more so a boost, but either way, this is really good energy. Definitely take advantage of this. If you kind of get nervous about like having extreme highs or lows, like, because I've dealt with this in the past for sure. So one thing that helped me was to ground and balance my energy, definitely through chakra meditating, or just kind of, you know, allowing myself to take it one step at a time. Because sometimes if it's like way too much, it can get overwhelming quickly. Spirit, anything else about how they'll be feeling this week? Actually, yeah, that is, look, see, so with the Learner of Polynoses and the Trauma card, again, this is just self. It does kind of look like, for some of you, there might be something that you're very, very cautious about, and that's why there's like literally this helmet here. And I don't know if this is something that happened in the week, which we will check on in a minute. But either way, it does look like you want to remain protected and kind of take things slowly, and there's really nothing wrong with that. So at first, if you do feel, let's say, like a boost of energy, it is up to you how you want to approach that. You don't have to, you know, do too much if it just feels, you know, overwhelming for you. But over here, again, that's actually why I said that I had this feeling. that you know, it might be too much too soon. But here it just seems like you take a step back. Now this does not mean necessarily that there's going to be this energy. Again, we'll check for you, but I think that it might just be sort of like the tinge of anxiety that starts to come up with being overwhelmed. If that is the case, I really just recommend to take things as slowly as you need to and pace yourself and definitely ground yourself. If you tend to be very unkind to yourself, please just, you know, try to be a little bit more compassionate and patient with yourself. And this should really be helpful to you. That's at least what I try to do. Because yeah, whatever is going on here, whether it's anxiety or whether it's like maybe a more situational thing, I think that just really slowing down, taking things at, you know, bite-sized pace is going to be very helpful. Any final advice for just self in this week? Yeah, they did say the same thing. Just more self-love and compassion. Lots and lots of cleansing this week, please. If you start to feel overwhelmed, and actually even before that, try to make it a good practice to cleanse your energy. You know, whether it's sage or just going out into nature or meditating, whatever is your method preferred. It is going to be helpful this week. I don't know if there's just like a lot of kind of things, a lot of craziness going on in the energy, but it will be helpful. Now, thank you to the person who told me it was the Mercury retrograde. I did not know that. And it was kind of funny to me because I was in one of the groups, in one of the pick a cards, and I was picking up on Mercury retrograde confusion, but I was unaware that it was the retrograde. I think it ends today, so thank you for that. Please be aware that there is apparently a shadow phase too, so there could still be some, I guess, like confusion. Spirit, moving forward into just this week in their outer world now. Now we're going to separate it here. So let's see if there's anything good or bad. Please do not watch this if you don't want to hear any kind of like upcoming possible negative events, but I will be adding advice for them anyway so that you can be prepared if it even comes up. It may not. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, can you tell us what are some good things coming to group 1 in their outer world? Anything specific here that we need to be aware of in their outer world? There will be some peace. I'm sorry if I'm going fast. It's just I don't have a lot of time today. But there will be some peace and even like a positive offering of either emotional sense or even something material for you. If you have been dealing with a situation or maybe a person where there was this conflict that it wasn't anything too hefty. This was more like almost a passing conflict or just something annoying. There will be a resolution there starting as soon as tomorrow. I'm posting this on Sunday. This could be Monday for some of you, for a lot of you. If not, of course, it could roll over into a few days after. But I think there will be a resolution here. There will be someone will stop being annoying, like, or something will stop being annoying to you, and you're gonna feel better about it. There's like a breath of relief. If there was a case where you needed some either compensation or some kind of like token of something physical, like, oh yeah, here's the money that you were owed, or here's the item that, you know, just it was something physical that also could be involved here. Spirit, anything else? What is the good news coming towards them this week, or any other positive thing? This looks like you also, for some of you, could be having some sort of communication with a feminine energy. And I think that this is, I mean, obviously this is the category of good. I don't know who this is. Feels very much like someone who's on your wavelength. Some beautiful soul here that you could be hearing from, talking to, meeting with this week, possibly Thursday for many of you. And it's just nice. It's like you're catching up with this person. Maybe there was some kind of a blockage before, or like a lack of communication, not necessarily a falling out, but just like something where you couldn't really reach this person. Anything else? Yeah, there will be more harmony. Overall, I am seeing more harmony and more balance coming to you this week, which is really good. And it's also protective, I'm feeling as well. Let's get a final thing because I don't want to run over time here. Sorry. Hopefully next time I'll have more time, but this was in my break and I have a client after. So we have the Hierophant card. Yeah, overall, I feel that the divine is trying to really protect you this week and trying to send you messages too. Definitely see if you can, you know, if you want to be open to these things and the learning that's going on, and yeah, take advantage of this peaceful energy, especially if that's what you want. If you feel for some reason there's still more to be said or done, just really try to navigate this. Use your intuition as always. But it does look like there potentially could be some healing and peaceful resolutions here. Now, finally, Spirit, do you have any cautions for them? Okay, cautions. Are there any, whether, you know, whatever, like big or small, is there anything that they need to be aware of for this week? Any cautions or possible negative events or perceived negative events that they need to know about this week in their outer world? Okay, for group 1. Okay, so for you guys, it's a slightly mixed answer. I think at first there was some stress regarding that thing we talked about. That Ace of Pentacles is back. Yeah, so for you guys, I feel like there could be something slight with like negative news, but it's more so a feeling. But then it does, thankfully, it does fix itself. Okay, so I mentioned it may not be a negative thing, so I feel like this is actually good news, so it's okay. The Three of Swords does show a little bit of stress regarding that situation, whether it was like with money, you know, like with finances, or with something with work, or getting along with someone. But it does fix itself. It does turn positive, where maybe it just like aligns, like I mentioned, and maybe someone here is just becoming more reasonable. So no, I'm not really seeing any cautions. Is there any other final advice or potential other cautions that they need to hear? Yeah, no, you're good. I think you're good. But obviously it's a general reading. I can't account for every single, you know, thing, but I think we're okay, group 1. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. I think it'll like be stable for you. And if you feel anything wonky within your intuition, just please ask your guides and angels to assist you, to protect you, and just, you know, go with your gut. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I usually spend a little more time, but thank you so much either way. If you'd like a personal reading, the info is below. Okay, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 2, which is the cat totem. Again, because of time constraints, I have to make this a bit of a more mini reading. Please slow down the video settings if I'm talking too fast, because that's what I probably did in group 1. Spirit, this reading is for group number 2. Please and thank you, cat totem. Spirit, just for this week, what energies are coming towards them in the area of self? So tired. Okay, so group 2, little tiny bit of a mix of energy, but for the most part, it looks pretty positive. So here with the Ten of Pentacles starting off, it looks like there's this feeling of security. Oh, same thing as this one, the King of Pentacles. Kind of like a sense of security and feeling, for the most part, grounded. There is going to be a little bit of a nudge this week within your intuition. So technically that is self, I suppose, right? I'm not sure exactly when it will hit you. It might be different for everyone, but I got the number 6, possibly 7 for some of you. I don't know what this is, but if it tells me, I'll let you know. But there could be something within the psychic area that is significant for you this week. With the 9 of Wands, it just pretty much looks like there's a lot of tiredness, exhaustion, which makes sense because of the time of the year, I suppose. Please do not, you know, think you have to overwork yourself. Just really take time, which I know is hard to do, but it looks like you are kind of taking care of other people, taking care of everyone else. It's going to feel like a lot of work, so please make sure to include yourself in that care as well. But for now, it looks pretty good. What else do they need to know for just the area of self this week? Our cat totem group. Yeah, I mean, it's still kind of this mix of energy, a little bit of this quietness. I feel like towards Thursday-ish, you're going to be trying to sincerely figure something out. Spirit, can you give us a hint as to what's going on in this psychic hit that they're going to get, this intuition thing? I love when those random magical moments happen where either we get psychic dreams or it's just so fascinating. So in this particular case, because of the combo here, it feels like this could be this surprise of Ace of Wands energy, okay? But you know what's weird is it may not manifest yet. I think that this is coming and it's going to completely take you by surprise. And this feels like a complete new and intense wave of energy. So, for example, like you get this huge wave of a life-changing passion where you're gonna go for it. That's kind of reminding me of how when I got that sudden random psychic calling to start my tarot channel, which it did change my life, definitely. And so like, or for you guys, it could be like, oh yeah, I want to write this book, I want to open this business, I want to go to this place. Like it just feels very sudden, unexpected, intense, part of your own psychic development, spiritual journey. But weirdly, the entirety of the path is, well, actually, it's not weird because it does take time. You're gonna maybe feel a burst of the vision and the energy. It's gonna go, right? But sustainably speaking, right, it's gonna take more time because of the way it translates into the three-dimensional world and our, time constraints and stuff. So that's what I think is happening there. Kind of random. Let me know if that does come through. The little psychic hit will probably happen this week, as I mentioned, okay? Now, for the second part, I'm going to separate into two categories, which I don't really think I usually do or ever do. So first I'm going to get you good news, and then I will get you possible cautions or negative news. Again, in the intro I said if you don't want that, please don't watch this part, but I will give you advice anyway. Spirit moving forward, what energies are coming towards him in their outer world? Can we first have any kind of good news or positive events for our cat group? Spirit, what is the good news for this week? Outer worlds or the good events, positive? Okay. This is, I don't know who this is in your energy. But what's gonna happen from this? All right. Okay, so the first thing here is with the Hanged Man and the Seven of Pentacles, this looks like something that was left hanging for a while, and then with the Ace of Pentacles, what I see is at least some kind of movement. It's a little hard to say where this is heading, but at least you're going to have some kind of either answer or update or like some, kind of positive offering to you. Can you tell us what this is talking about and what is the good news here or the positive event here? Sorry, my allergies. Oops, sorry. Yeah, it's gonna move, right? You won't feel completely stuck. So although I know this doesn't sound like the greatest news, it's still unfolding. I still think that there will be a little, at least, relief. Whether you, like, something was stuck and just making you wait forever for it, and you're gonna see this week that it could even be towards the middle of the week where you're like, oh, at least I kind of know what's going on, so that's good. Now over here, I don't even know what this is, but this is in your outer world. Now, you may not necessarily consider this good news, but it does look like, well, some of you, it does look like there is some movement here as well with someone that you had been dealing with, someone who either kind of like turned their back a little bit or they're at a distance right now, but they seem like they're going through something. With the Strength card, either the situation improves slightly, or maybe there is a little bit of a communication in a positive sense for you this week with this person. That is not for everyone, but I'm seeing that for many of you. And with the King of Wands, actually, let me just pull one more. Spirit, what is the message here? Yeah, I think that it's just a matter of continuing, like, kind of moving on with your life, where if someone is in your energy and kind of was giving you some trouble, I think that there will be at least either movement in a positive direction, or if you want to kind of release a little bit, or maybe something is just going on where the situation improves. But that's kind of what I'm seeing here. I really don't know who this is, but again, it's someone in your energy. Spirit, any other, is there anything positive for either of these, or an additional thing? Just final message for group 2. That's pretty much it. It's like the message, the bottom line for you guys is that things are still unfolding. You'll have a little bit of kind of relieving feelings this week. And then that was really exciting with the thing with the Ace of Wands earlier. So with the Wheel of Fortune, they're reminding you to just keep going, because things, again, are unfolding at the pace that they need to. If someone is in your energy, you know, try not to, I guess, get burdened by anyone else. Just remember to put up boundaries if you need to. But that is all I'm seeing just for now. Spirit, now we're going to get possible, like if there are negative events, there may not be, again, trigger warning, I guess. Like, I don't even know if this is considered that, but I'll put that in the comments. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, is there any possible negative events or perceived negative events that they need to know about and prepare for this week? And what is the advice? Thank you. All right, so we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Lovers, we have the Temperance, and the Queen of Swords. Any hidden message here? This is interesting. I'm not seeing anything overtly negative. If it would be negative, there's a chance it could be something that's sort of like beneath the surface, but it's not coming out here. So there's basically just a chance that you may not really receive anything negative, like a majority of you. Obviously, I can't account for every single situation, but seems okay. I feel like we're all right. I think we're, which is good. But in terms of the message here, maybe there is someone in your energetic field who is either keeping you waiting, a masculine energy, who's not budging, and they're just like, they're just kind of like, they're a little bit like, the energy is giving me like almost like they're snubbing somebody. They're just like, oh, I'm not gonna bother talking. Like, I'm just gonna sit here and do my thing. So I don't know if that's considered negative. But in terms of where it's heading, the advice here for you guys is really try not to let this person affect you too much. You are protected by your angels. They're actually kind of saying for some of you that you're better off really just kind of recollecting your energy and doing your own thing, possibly just like separating a bit from this person if that resonates. For example, if this is like a snobby coworker, it's like you don't have to try to be best friends with them. You can kind of just let them do their own thing. Or whoever this might be. I think Spirit is like, yeah, you're kind of better off just like focusing on yourself, at least for now, because this person is not wanting to be bothered. Final message for group 2. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, group 2. It looks like, again, things are really aligning for you in terms of like behind the scenes and higher purpose wise. And so that's why it's going to take a little bit more time for it to manifest in your 3D world, but it is coming. And I'm very excited to know what that thing was that could hit you, like that lightning strike of that Ace of Wands energy. So please let me know, like, if you want to come back and let me know if that happens or if you get that psychic hit. But I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'll leave it there. But group 2, thank you so much. Again, sorry it was short today, but I did my best. But if you want a personal reading instead, the link is below. And thank you so much for watching. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 3, which is the Lemurian quartz. Again, sorry if I have to kind of go fast in this reading. It's just because of time constraints. If I talk too fast for you, because I accidentally do that, please slow down the settings, the thing in the settings. Spirit, this reading is for group number 3. Please and thank you. What energies are coming towards them this week? And we're going to start off in just the area of self, okay? Spirit, moving forward into just this week, please. What energies are coming towards Lemurian Quartz Group in the area of self? What do they need to know? How will they be doing? Okay. So with the 6 of Swords, it really looks like you guys are just geared up and ready to go. Like, move towards something else entirely, okay? And, interesting mix of cards. All three groups, I'll just tell you guys that every group got this the Tower card. I don't know, it's like there's so much change happening, and my god, it's like so much lately, right? Especially the apparent retrograde that I didn't know about, that's ending today but still has, like, you know how it goes, like the shadow phase. You guys are so ready to move on from whatever it was. These two cards are highly protective energies surrounding either a sudden change or just something really difficult that happened to you probably more recently. You have the World card and the Star card. Your guides they have your back like you wouldn't believe, okay? So they are here, they are trying to show you a new path, and they are trying to give you some type of hopefulness, and I think it's working because you're just so ready to move on, and it's like this smooth energy. Spirit, what else do they need to know just for the area of self? Thank you. Same thing. I think that there will be this hopefulness, this more inner peace and calm, more harmony just in your energy, like the way that you're aligning. There will be a better rhythm and balance, and I feel like a flow versus, let's say, feeling blocked. Spirit, anything else? Yeah, and this will give you the confidence to really make things happen and just feel more in your power, in your leadership, in your ability to, you know, manifest what you want. And final message for self this week. Yeah, I mean, I think the bottom line is that you're not going to let anything bring you down, because I'm not going to pretend that it hasn't been a hard year. Like, it totally has been. But like for me personally, I feel like it's been one learning lesson after another. If you guys agree with what I'm about to say, please let me know below. But I feel like this year has, like, burped up everything of, like, the residual negative energies, the final lessons, the final tests, and it's like one after the other. But I think for a lot of us, we have been passing these tests, and we have been successfully releasing stuff which we wouldn't have known about our strength unless it was for those tests coming back. So that's kind of how I've seen it, and I'm like, oh wow, I'm not bothered by this thing anymore. That's great, you know? But yeah, I think that you guys are not letting things get to you at all, like whatever that might be. Even stuff that really hurt you in the past emotionally, you're gonna see a difference, or at least you're deciding that, you know? So the next piece, we're going to separate into positive and negative. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, what positive things are coming towards them? Good news, positive events, energies in their outer world. Anything at all to be aware of? I don't know who this is, but so we have the Three of Wands, the Queen of Cups, Two of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. It looks like here someone is definitely trying to make some kind of decision. It's hard to say with court cards, but let's say, for example, there's some masculine energy in your presence. It even could be you. It's hard to say because this is like flip-flopping on me. But someone here may be trying to decide to either move forward or say something or come out of like a stuck energy. On the other end of this, somebody here is like really expanding their energy and just really trying to radiate that positivity. Spirit, what is going on here for group number 3? Like, what do they need to know about, like, what's coming towards them? What's the good news here? It just seems like you're gonna be a little bit more so on the same page with someone, or if it's not someone, it could be a situation. I do think that relevant to the situation, there could have been like a sense of loss or disappointment, but there will be more of a boost of positive energy here. Again, more alignment. Definitely more awareness and answers too. Spirit, can you just final message about who this is and what's going on here and what's the news? Or the energy, positive energy. Yeah, they kind of just said the same thing. There will be more movement and awareness as far as what's going on here. If you had been concerned with someone in your energy that was either confusing you, or like either they were stuck or they were causing you stuckness. So there will at least be some more, you know, updates about that and movement with that, so it's not staying the same. What else? Anything other than this? Any positive news this week for them in their outer world coming towards group 3? yeah, this message may not resonate for all of you, but so we have strength and Ace of Cups. Yeah, overall, I think it's just like an overall good vibration. You know, it's not really showing a specific event, but it is showing like an overall good flow and a good amount of strength. Could even be more courage and confidence. That is, you know, your energy or the situation. Anything else that's coming towards them. Same exact thing. I think overall there's peace, okay, and we need that. So yeah, they're not bringing me something too specific. Now, if this did resonate, I think it's like you may need to do another pick a card specific to this person if it matters. But what's the final message about this person, and what is the advice or what could come from this? Again, I mean, they keep saying the same thing, that there will be movement, possibly more communication and a positive energy, like, you know, someone moving towards a positive decision, whether it's like just getting along, communication, or someone is just like feeling better to move forward. So mysterious, but yeah. Okay. Now, I am going to see if there's any potential warnings or cautions for you guys. If you don't want any sort of negative whatever, please do not watch this, but I will give advice as well. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, can you tell us what energies are coming towards group 3? Any potential like negative events or bad newses or anything that they need to be prepared for, and what is the advice? Anything at all? If not, then, you know, obviously it may not come up, but let's see. This came out in a chunk. Kind of the same energy here with that Two of Pentacles. I'm not necessarily getting a negative energy, but it's showing a little bit of indecision, and again, this energy where there's like a flip-flop and it's just not quite settled. Spirit, what is how is this impacting group 3 specifically though? Or how might it? Yeah, it's not anything, I wouldn't say it's anything too life-changing at all. It's just like, there, like, in terms of some kind of, successful outcome, it's just a little bit, it's actually kind of hard to say what this is about. Let me do it one more time. Hold on, because that would confuse the heck out of me. One second. Spirit, is there someone this week that could be giving group number 3 any negative energy? Is there a person that is involved that is giving them possibly negative energy this week? Okay. It's not really showing a person. Really, I don't think. So therefore this could be a situation for you. That's why, because I wasn't sure who the Queen of Swords could be representing. Okay, so what is the situation in itself, possibly, that is this week? I'm feeling a little bit of a feeling of lack of support. I don't know if like you're doing something alone, or you just kind of feel like you may not know exactly where you're going. Yeah, so it could be kind of a general thing this week. I don't think there's a specific thing. But either way, it does look like there is a feeling within you, like this worry and anxiety. Am I going in the right direction? Now, your guides are saying yes, okay? And we did see the messages for that before. So realistically, I don't think this is specific to your circumstances, but in your spiritual path, all you have to do is just keep going. I'm getting a strong message, again, that you must work with your guides and really rely on them, because I believe there could be some kind of undetectable underlying feeling that you're all alone, but that's really not the case. Spirit, do we have any final messages for them this week about, is there anything to look out for in their outer world this week for group 3? Yeah, no, I'm not really, again, it's not really a negative thing. I don't know if there's another feminine energy in your world right now, but what do they need to know about this person? I kind of feel like this could be a friend. It's really hard to say. Maybe this is just a budding relationship or friendship, but maybe this is a good thing. Maybe for some of you, there's something that can grow where you do have support in a three-dimensional sense this time. Final message for group number 3. Other than that, group 3, I'm really not getting anything too crazy. So just keep going with things, again, following the advice regarding your guides and your own intuition. Yeah, this one is a little bit to be continued. I feel like if there is someone that I am definitely getting a weird energy. I think the energies are split. I think some of you might be dealing with someone that like, okay, let's, you know, have some kind of a connection with them. But then others of you, honestly, it could be different. So the final advice, since it's split here, is just really to take some time, okay? The truth is, we can never really, this is kind of, I don't want to say this, but it's true, that we can never really know who we can trust, right? So we have to just, I think the practical advice is just to take it one step at a time, right? Always trust your intuition, but as a default, ask your guides for protection as well. The truth is, I think that all of us have encountered someone who seemed trustworthy at first, and we were like, totally wrong, or like maybe they fooled us because they're good at that type of a thing. So I'm not 100% sure. If you feel like that could resonate for you, be cautious, because there could be someone who's in your energetic field who only cares about themselves. And I think that's what I was sort of picking up on and I got confused by. 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. I did feel like, okay, is someone only caring about like their ego here? So for maybe like a smaller percentage of you, if you feel like there could be someone who just doesn't sit or sit well with you, there's probably a reason for that. Please use caution with this person. Other than that, this is not unfolded yet. We'll see. Please check out my other pick of cards if you feel like you need more information. It should definitely help, and they're timeless, okay? Can we just have a final message for them about anything? This was definitely a reading that I had to get further into versus just like squishing it in my break on a Sunday where my schedule's nuts. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Do exercise caution, I will say again, group 3. I do feel like there's someone that's trying to like kind of just look out for themselves, all right? So please just be aware, all right? Thank you guys so much. If you do want a personal reading for anything, my link is below, but otherwise, thank you so much for watching, okay? And I will see you next time. Blessings, bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 4, which is the Scorpion Totem. Again, sorry, this reading is going to be kind of short, and if I talk too fast, just slow down the settings, just because of lack of time. This reading is for group number 4, please and thank you. Can you let us know what energies are coming towards them this week? Just first in the area of self, spirit, how are they going to be doing this week? Group number 4, Scorpion. Okay, very mysterious wheel. And you have the sort of bug-looking guides. For some strange reason, I've always gotten messages and synchronicities with insects, like kind of nice ones and not nice ones. I don't know what that's about. And my name is Firefly, so that's kind of funny. And you're getting ladybugs, spider, and fireflies. That's weird. So in the area of self, this kind of looks like a pretty important spiritual week for you guys. I mean, hey, we got to keep it interesting, right? So with the wheel, this is the Wheel of Fortune. I do think that you are really thinking profoundly about your path this week and about your fears and about what could be kind of like inhibiting you or blocking you or what you're maybe undecided about. I hate to always, you know, make it so much like intense whatever, but it does seem like this is a very important time for your spiritual journey, this particular time right now. I am feeling like you're going to bring to your conscious level awareness like the things that you could be afraid of, the things that you may need to open up within yourself. And it's going to be a good thing, because I think for many of you, you're going to be realizing that you maybe don't need to be afraid of whatever it might be, and you're just like feeling so ready to make a decision that will change your life. It's, again, these are big topics, but I mean, you know, it's probably just that time of the energy or the collective for you that this is happening. And really, you're thinking very responsibly about your future and where you want to go and how you want to get there. And it's different. Like, I'm feeling, just like someone who's really waking up to it's just becoming so real. Like, I'm getting like this energy where things are solidifying for you. They're not just ideas. It's not just abstract. Like, here I am, I'm showing up, and this is, how I want to go about things. Like, again, it's very mature, very responsible, could be even like a spiritual download. Anything else? Anything further? Just how are they going to be doing this week? Self. All right. So we have the Hierophant and the Six of Cups. Anything else? Yeah, you're getting quite a few guides, lots of animals, and in my deck, this is the one that I created. You've got both of the keys. If I'm not mistaken, there's only 2 of them, and you got both of them. You see the one on the door and the one on the teddy bear? So something's opening up for you. Something's unlocking for you. Okay. Yeah. Yep, there it is. There will be movement, there will be messages, there will be synchronicities, and let me tell you, if you are open to receiving them, it's going to come through in like a friggin' flood. Sometimes it's just ridiculous how much they come flooding through. I don't know what it's going to be about though, but it's going to be about something that is very important to your journey. Again, like this profound change, even a change of your thought process. Truly, I'm feeling like a good 80% of you are going to be waking way up this week, okay? I don't know why it's this week. Could be whatever, an astrological planetary thing, or just, because of whatever. Like, there doesn't have to be a reason, but I feel like that's what's happening. Yeah, and this movement is really going to be just the beginning, okay? So this is wonderful news, in my opinion. Final for message here. Yeah, I mean, they pretty much just confirmed that, and it literally says go, okay? Look at how many, I take these as guides. You have the bugs here I was mentioning about, and then you have the little hermit crab, the 2 cats, and then the 2 dogs. That's interesting. And the teddy bear, I think, is the, but anyway, so yeah, really powerful week for you guys. I don't know if that's desired or not. Some people, it might be a little bit too much, but I think at the end of the day, it's going to be really, really good for your soul's development. So now we're going to get the 2 categories, good or positive things, and then any kind of negative or caution things. But if you don't want any negative news, obviously, please don't watch this. Spirit, moving forward into just, and it may not come through, but we'll check either way. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, what good things are coming towards them in their outer worlds. Outer world. Just this week. There possibly could be some recognition here from someone that has been keeping you hanging, and maybe they're just either giving you what's due, or they're just like saying something positive. I don't know if I'm imagining things, but I feel like the other groups got pretty similar messages. I have no idea if it's like me, like, or the collective, or just, I don't know what's going on, but it's good, I think, either way, even if it all sounded a little similar. Spirit, what is going on specifically to group number 4 though? Yeah, actually, this is exactly what some of the other groups got. And again, I just kind of wonder if it's, sometimes people tell me it's like because of my energy, which could maybe be true. But when I do these readings, I'm truly trying to channel like in a clear way. So I think that if you guys, again, if you guys are good with astrology, I feel like there's so much validity to, the planetary movements and stuff. So I don't know, maybe it's just the timing of the year, but there is going to be less conflict, more recognition, more some sort of a positive offering from something that previously was not that way. Let's see what else here. Spirit, what is this, and what's the positive news? Yeah, you got even the same card too, the Ace of Pentacles. It's pretty interesting. Someone here in the energy, whether it's you or someone near you, I do feel like they are trying to at least try to be nicer or more harmonious, and say, like, for example, if it's like a person you have to work with and and they're like, oh yeah, I know we don't always get along, but we're stuck here, so let's just do this. It's kind of like that, which doesn't sound so nice, but at least they're trying. I don't know who this is. Spirit, any other context as to what's going on here or how it could translate? Yeah, I think the divine honestly is saying something like, this is not impactful to your spiritual journey, so you don't have to be preoccupied with this anymore. In fact, you can just move forward from this and it'll be fine. So I think it's good. I think they're trying to get you out of some sort of a temporary conflict or like a petty battle. In addition to this, is there any good news coming, good events coming towards them just this week in their outer world? Group 4. Yeah, same kind of thing. I think that someone here is moving on from some difficult energies, something that was either like causing either sadness or disappointment, and then someone is just like, let's move on. And definitely there was a lot of learning that came from this, even if it was something kind of more so on the deeper layer. But anything else positive in the outer world? This is more so internal, I would say. Page of Swords, 6 of... Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, but it's hard to say who this is now. It does look like there's some kind of loving communication, but who is this or what is this? You know, I'm not really feeling that this is like three-dimensional, so I'm not... Maybe it just wasn't something that was meant to come through, but there is something sort of equalizing, I guess you could call it, balancing within some higher level communication. So maybe you're becoming more in line with a soul connection. Yeah, actually, that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, so although it's hard to say if this is coming through where you're going to speak to a person this week. I have to say, I don't think it's going to be this week because of the positioning of the Page of Swords. It just feels like this is something else, like outward. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing just for now. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, so this is definitely one of those cases where it's still developing, so it's to be continued. But other than that, yeah, I think that generally, I mean, you saw the power of what was going on with your spiritual development, right? So that you can see this is only just the beginning for the stream of the positives that's coming, okay? So now if there are negative things happening, we're going to see if it comes up. If not, you know, it'll just give us some advice. But if you don't want to, again, if you don't want to hear positive or negative news, you don't, please don't watch this. Sorry, I'm rushing because I'm late for my call, but... Sorry. Next time I'll do it when I have more time. Spirit, is there anything negative they need to know about this week? Is there any negative news or things to prepare for this week? Anything to look out for? Anything else? Any other things? You know, I don't really see this as negative. I think, I do think maybe you shared some maybe negative energy with another person where you were trying to figure something out. But realistically, I think you are going to be successfully moving on and kind of just like giving fairness to yourself. Spirit, is there anything outside of this that they need to know that could be negative that they need to be aware of and prepare for? Other than that, it may not be negative this week for you in the outer world. I'm really not seeing that, so that's good. Obviously, I'm feeling a really deep sense of spiritual success and mental success for you, where you're just trying to do what you need to do and succeed on your own path. And I mean, obviously, you're not letting anybody stop you, so nothing really out of the ordinary this week, so that's great. Spirit, do we have a final message of advice or guidance for group number 4 for just this week? stay strong, stay courageous, you know, just stand up for yourself if you need to, in a way that's in alignment with your own morality, obviously. There are plenty of things that are still going to, you know, cause some fear and anxiety, but please just know that that will not always be the case. I do feel you're growing an enormous amount of strength and resilience over this, and pretty soon you won't feel those fears. It's going to balance, it's going to become brighter. And I think we're good. I think we're good, group 4. Judgment card, yeah, just again, always, always work with your guides, follow your guides, walk the path that you feel that you're meant to, and you don't have to listen to anybody else's criticisms, okay? Again, sorry I kind of had to fly through this last reading. I didn't mean to rush it, but again, next time I'll try to do it with more time. Okay, thank you guys so much. If you'd like a personal reading, the info is below, but otherwise, have a great week, and thank you so much for watching, okay? Blessings, bye-bye.